Well, I mean, I'm fascinated to see it because having a look at the way in which things have changed since the 1950s, or whether they have changed, I'm not familiar with the play, so it's new to me, but I know the basic premise of it. Plus, I know Hayley Atwell, who is one of the finest actresses I've ever met in my life.
What makes her one of the finest actresses you've ever met?
She's so nuanced in her performances. Apart from anything else, she's so beautiful to look at. But she can take a line. I wrote a small film that she was in. She can take a line and just turn it around in a way that the writer had never expected. So I'm expecting fireworks off Hayley this evening.
Of course, I mean, we're living in a time of fantastic progress and change and tolerance. How important do you think it is, though, to look back at less evolved times and see where we've come from?
Well, one of the things I still think we haven't got rid of is the word tolerance, which suggests that somebody's putting up with something. So it'd be quite nice if we didn't say that anymore, if we all just accepted each other. What I think is that the world is in a terrible state and we haven't really got time to worry about what everybody's doing in their bedrooms. So some things still need to move along. But certainly since the 1950s, things are much better. I defy almost anyone in Britain to not know somebody who is gay, a brother, a sister, a cousin, even one of their parents. So things have definitely moved along. And my view of Britain is that it's a much nicer, kinder nation than the tabloid press would ever have us believe.
Talking about the tabloid press, obviously your comments previously about Kate Middleton and what she represents as a female role model drew an awful lot of attention. Were you surprised by that, and do you still feel you stand by the remarks you made?
Well, it will surprise you to learn that I was entirely misquoted about Kate Middleton. So what happens is that the press pick up on a story that isn't a story in the first place. I'm sure she's a perfectly charming woman. I've never ever met her, and I have nothing bad to say about her whatsoever.
And what are you working on yourself at the moment when you're not here tonight enjoying this performance?
Well, I'm working on a musical about another gay icon, which is Dusty Springfield, and I've got a new book coming out in October, so it's a busy time.
Of course, Dusty fans are going to be very excited to hear about that. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Well, at the moment I'm still struggling with picking the songs, so they don't get cross with me that I haven't got the catalogue wrong. So, but it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it, and then I'm out on the road touring my own show, so it's it's a good time.
And obviously, Dusty is an iconic, enduring musical landmark. What do you think makes her that? Why is she endured so long?
Oh, what's not to love about that woman? The voice of a generation, feisty, and the iconic image of the 60s. She was everything you might have aspired to be if you were a young woman, or indeed certain type of young boy in the 1960s. So, and I have to say, every time I mention her name, people still smile and say, "Oh, how fabulous! I'd love to hear a bit more about it." So, I'm really enjoying delving into her life.
Of course, you're struggling to prune down the set list at the moment, but are there any particular Dusty songs that really mean a lot to you?
Oh, you've got to have, there are some you have to have. I Close My Eyes and Count to 10. You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, Little by Little. I mean, there are lots and lots. And I had the great privilege, I was in Edinburgh just recently, and I actually saw Martha Reeves at 72 of Martha Reeves and the Vandellas singing Dancing in the Street. So we're still singing the songs even after all this time.